So that's what I did. I did what they told me to do. That was one reason I went to the hospital, and I had fell off the material that they gave me.
Mm-hmm.
In which they gave me the stepper was too small.
Right.
I didn't know it. I was trying to get up on it. I fell down. That's what Jesse is trying to help me.
And before then, you were able to get around much better.
Well, yeah, I could.
At least you were moving around.
I could get up and walk, and I had no pain and nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
But after I came out of there, after I'd been in the bed 15 days, and my body twisted all up and was disfigured, I couldn't get out. Matter of fact, I couldn't even hardly lay in the bed. My brother was over there, would have to go from end to end to end to end, trying to accommodate the pain.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I heard strange things. I don't know, somebody told me, everybody knows when you go to the hospital, you always feel worse when you come back. I never heard that before. See, but I don't have too much history. I've never been to the hospital before. I've been to the hospital one time for strep throat. I'm 53 years old. I've never been to the hospital before. So, I don't know nothing about how to... I've been up there with other people, but I've never been to the hospital, so I don't know how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But I think everything can... I mean, the way you say it, Doc, is as if it's just common knowledge that I need a wheelchair, that I need a hospital bed, and so I don't understand what the problem is. Mm-hmm. And these people right here, they attempted to accommodate that as soon as I relieved myself. But what I didn't understand about them was they came out to visit the guy that ran the warehouse. He came out and he seen my size. Why would he send me a bed that small? Why would he send me something that he knew would accommodate me?
And you immediately should have started therapy.
Oh. Well, the guy that, he sent the therapist out, people from there. And he seen old broke bed and this and that. And how I was halfway hanging on the bed to sleep on it. He said, it's the way in the world that I would try to give you therapy in the condition, you know, with what you got here. The bed this is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Why would they have you on this right here? I mean, everybody say it's ridiculous and that, but nobody will do a damn thing. Nobody don't go back and say, well, they get this big man hanging on this little bed, and he can't even, it's not even enough room for him to move around. The only thing everybody did was, insurance-wise, they protected themselves. But in regard to any type of philanthropic act on their part, I mean, but I was under their auspices at that time, so it seemed as though they would have felt somewhat obligatory, but suffice it to be said, that was conspicuous by virtue of its absence. There was no compassion whatsoever. So I had to sleep on a bed just way too small for me, leaning to the side. I mean, Jesse, everybody saw it. They even had people come out to clean up the house. They saw it. And 3 days, nobody did anything about it. I ain't got rid of my other bed, otherwise I could have got back on it.
Your other bed was much dirtier?
Well, it was a bed like this. I mean, I could sleep in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a bed like this, but I can sleep. It's the bed that I had been sleeping in up to that point. Mm-hmm. But I threw it out because I couldn't, you know, small place can accommodate 2 beds. Mm-hmm. So I get rid of it because they got to give me a hospital bed, and the bed too small. Mm-hmm. And they never got a bigger bed. So I have to go and scrounge out and get money up to buy this bed. I don't have money to buy no bed. I have to buy a bed. I had to buy a bed because they sent me the wrong bed. And the individual that runs the warehouse, he's over here. He knows what size I'm supposed to have, and he sends the wrong size because they busily try to build on Medicare. It's the only way I can get through it. But in the meantime, I'm suffering. I talked to the lady up there, she told me don't say nothing to them about the money. She will accommodate me in regard to the money I paid for my bed.
She told you not to say nothing to who about
To the people at the company that got the bed, and they would pay back from their office. And they never got a quarter back.
Mm.
So about $800. I still don't have no hospital bed. I'm worse than I was when I went in the hospital. I can't walk. I got 12 nurses coming over here, doctors over here, and you assess. I got sores on me, but nobody ever knows nothing about it. I got a ring on my finger, nobody can get it off of me. I mean, just, and the march of negligence just goes on and on and on and on and on. I mean, suffice it me saying, what a shining hour for the medical profession. And I think it's more the norm than anything else. But again, I had a girl over here that literally debated me over whether she's supposed to wash me up and change the sheets, but she debated me over whether she's supposed to change the sheets or not. And I called them to, what's the name, and they didn't immediately discipline her. And I think the reason being is because those girls, I don't think they make too much money. Mm-hmm. And they don't halfway pay them half the time. Mm-hmm. And there's such a paucity of girls, period, that they try to hold on to them. So a lot of times, they're not disciplined like they should be. Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. That's just the amount of time I've had to interact with them. That's just an observation I made. But, I mean, I forgot about that. I pay money out of my pocket to be neglected. And now, and since I left them and went under the Eagles, the Eagles never got me a bed. Eagles took months and months and months to get that step. Walker. The therapist by that time he had his time. They have a certain amount of time to work with you. Mm. By the time they get Bob Walker, his time is up. Mm. So he can only teach me stuff like the thing with Shadow pushing the chair up to the bed and I push off her. I do not do that. He taught me that.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and he taught me other things about, I mean, it was very helpful, you know. Put your legs together and when you stand up, your stance will be together, you know. Mm-hmm. Just little small stuff that proved to be very important. He taught me about the exercise you taught me about. He taught me a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I mean, he didn't play neither. He came in, no, I don't want to hear that. Get up, let's go. He didn't mess around, but he couldn't perform his job, and he really got upset about it, but he couldn't say nothing. I mean, the man got a family at home and this and that, so I didn't say nothing, but...
But he said he'll come back when you get your property.
He said, yeah, but I mean, they never really got it. And by the time they got it...
We were with a different company?
Yeah, I mean, the guy was, I don't even know if he was still working there or not. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was so long afterwards, you know. Mm-hmm. And I talked to a couple of women up there at Eagles. They like to play with you and joke around and this and that, but see, I don't go along with all that playing and stuff. Mm-hmm. And you're not taking care of business. And I called her and told her that I don't really care about all that. I just, I couldn't even hardly get them to get me a urinal or stuff like that.
I mean, you're supposed to have certain equipment just for your sanitary, and you don't even have that.
No.
And these things, you usually have it that. Normally when you leave the hospital, you have it when you leave the hospital, so when you come, you have something to start on. and apparently maybe that's what you had. But then that's just something temporary while you get your
They had to
equipment.
bring this somewhere. I didn't get any of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know how you take your blood sugar?
Right. Uh-huh.
They told me I had on the way going out when they was taking me out of the place. Like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
A 5-minute crash course. I knew they were doing me wrong. I left the hospital at 9 o'clock that night, and it was raining outside.
Should have waited till the next
Well,
morning.
of course they should have, but they were ready to go, and I was too, so let's go. But, I mean, it was raining outside and everything when I left. It was raining when we got in. I was out there in the rain.
The police, the firefighters had to bring you back in again?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was the only way I could travel. Now that I think about it, you know, if they had a wheelchair, that would have been a easier way to, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe if they had got me up when I was up at the hospital, maybe I would have been able to walk in, you know? I don't know. I know that it's...
But Ingalls has a therapy center downstairs. I don't know why you didn't get transported to the therapy area. Didn't they have, yes they do, there's a, right, Shannon?
Of course they got it.
They got the therapy center there, because we've seen
They got one
clients
there, they got one across the street.
So you
My
could,
mother was in it.
so then why didn't they send you across the street?